Morning, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. We've got Joonas Donskoi here, who we selected in the expansion draft about a week ago. Joonas is going to do the English portion first, and then we'll have some time for Finnish questions at the very end. Just a reminder, if you're not actively asking a question, we just ask that you mute your microphone just so we can keep it clear. And if you have a question, please utilize the hand raise function. And if for some reason that doesn't work, just send me a note in the chat and I'll make sure you get called on. So let's go ahead and start things off with Ryan Clark.
Joonas, Turve, good to see you again. For you, what's this whole experience been like the last week between knowing you're going to come to a new team, the fact that there's a two-way identity you'll be a part of, and then also what was it like watching the expansion draft where Sean Kemp tried to say your name?
I thought that was really funny. I was laughing out loud when I heard that. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy, to be honest. It's kind of settling down right now, but those first couple of days after I was selected were kind of crazy, and everybody was calling me and texting me, and my wife is pregnant right now, so that doesn't really make it any easier with the moving and all of that stuff. So. But right now I'm excited. My family is excited, and it's going to be a new challenge, and I'm super excited to be a part of a brand new franchise and moving to Seattle and season tickets sold out in 12 minutes or something crazy. So I think the city has been waiting for NHL team for a long time now. So I think it's gonna be super exciting.
Tom Galiti.
Just moving to a city where there wasn't a team before, Joonas, what do you think that's going to be like? Just kind of finding you've been to other NHL cities, so you kind of know them a little bit. Have you ever been to Seattle? And what do you think that experience could be like?
I've never been to Seattle, but I've only heard good things about it, and we actually have a couple of friends living in Seattle, so they've been able to help us out a little bit with all the stuff, and it's obviously going to make the transition a little bit easier when you have somebody there that you know, and but it's going to be exciting, like I said. Brand new franchise. I've heard the fans, like I said, has been waiting for a team for a long time. So I'm not nervous at all. I think it's just exciting.
Darren Brown.
Hey, Joonas, welcome to Seattle. So you're coming off of your best statistical season with the Avalanche. Obviously, you played on a very, very good team there. I'm wondering if you can tell us what your expectations are for the Kraken, at least in year one, and if you have any specific goals that you've set for yourself going into this next season.
Well, I don't usually set like specific goals, especially with numbers or anything like that, but just taking the next step. I mean, like you said, number-wise, I think I had my best year last season, but I wasn't really happy how I was playing, especially in the playoffs and in the postseason. I feel like I wasn't at my best, so I just want to have a clean like 82 game regular season plus the playoffs and stay healthy. I think I can improve my all-around game defensively, playing good both ways. I feel like I've been lacking of that a little bit last year, especially. So I've been working hard this offseason, trying to get a little stronger and working on my skating to be a little bit faster. So I think that will help a lot too.
Andy I.
Hey, Joonas. Welcome to Seattle. A couple quick questions. You're going to be playing with a bunch of guys that haven't played together. What's the key, you think, to gaining some chemistry and getting on the same page? And do you know yet when you plan on actually moving here to Seattle?
So like I said, my wife is pregnant right now, so that kind of complicates things a little bit. So we are in Colorado right now, and we're gonna deliver the baby here, and then pretty soon after that, maybe sometime in September, I think we're gonna fly to Seattle, and yeah, it's a whole new experience being part of the team that at least I don't. The only player I know is Grubauer, obviously. So we're just gonna work hard together. That's the only way to build chemistry and obviously gaining the experiences. We have to have every practice is important, you know, finding the lines and finding the chemistry between each other. So you know, training camps are always huge, but I feel like especially now it's even more important to be focused, have a good practices, you know, getting to know each other, spending time with each other. So I think that will be important during the training camp too.
Erica Ayala.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to you and your wife. Best of luck for a healthy child there. I wanted to ask you if you have a sense of what the Seattle Kraken are really trying to build as far as the team. Obviously, you haven't had training camp or any practices yet, but what have you been told about the team chemistry coach?
Well, I haven't had too many talks yet with the coaching staff or anybody yet. So, or I have, but it's been mostly just about moving and getting set up, and not too much about hockey yet. But I'm really happy how our team is building. You know, we made some really good free agent signings with Gruby and Wenberg and Jaden Sports from St. Louis. So I think the team's looking extremely strong. So I'm excited, and I think we have all the chances to be successful as well.
Tom
I
Galidi.
also wanted, I'm sorry, I have one other question. I also wanted to ask you a little bit about your fellow countrywomen. They're going to be competing in world championships. It's been a tough go for women's hockey, not getting on the ice as much, but what have you seen from the women's team, especially coming off of that 2019 World Championships that was in Finland?
You talking about the Women's World Championships? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yes, that's correct. Women's Worlds.
Yeah. I actually haven't been able to watch too many games yet, but we always, when Team Finland is playing, it's men's or women's. I know there's big goals, and I know we have all the chances to be successful and win medals. So I think women's hockey has been growing in Finland. That's the kind of sense that I have, and it's good for women's hockey. I think trying to kind of get more exposure, get more fans in the buildings and all that kind of stuff. It's huge for women's hockey. So yeah.
Let's go to Tom now.
Joonas, you mentioned the signing of Grubauer. You played with him the last 2 years in Colorado. How important was he to the success you guys had there? And what does having a goalie, what can a goalie like that do for a team like this? You know, having someone like that to start out with.
Oh, it's massive. I'm super happy that Grub is coming too, and he was massive for us last season. There was many games that he was able to win for us, just making some unbelievable saves. Even if the rest of the team had an off night, he was able to carry the team and then make the saves that was needed to get a win. So he's a difference maker, and we have pretty unbelievable goalie duo right now with Drieger and Grubauer. So I don't think we are lacking in that department at all.
Let's go Ryan Clark.
Two quick questions. The first is, I mean, what was kind of your surprise to know that Philipp was coming here in free agency? I mean, did you think he was going to end up staying in Denver, or were you shocked to see him leave? And then also, I know we've talked a lot about with Seattle, but how do you look back at your time in Denver, given like that was an organization that when you signed there, I remember you and I talked and you said, you know, you felt like this was the first time that you could actually kind of get a chance to move up and down the lineup. And I know how much you loved it there.
Yeah, so starting with Gruby, I had no idea that he was what he was gonna do. Obviously, I thought, you know, maybe he's gonna stay in Colorado, but I had no idea. I haven't been talking with him at all. So it was surprising for sure seeing him come to Seattle, but it made me really happy. I sent him a text right away. I saw the news, so he's excited to come to Seattle and. Talking about Colorado, you know, I was 4 years before that. I was with San Jose Sharks, and the last couple of years with San Jose, I had a couple of down years. So I'm extremely thankful that Colorado gave me the opportunity to kind of bounce back, and they gave me the chance to play with some good players. Like last season, I was playing the first power play unit with McKinnon, Rantanen, Kel McCarr, and guys like that. So. just a great organization, great fan base. So I only have good things to say about Colorado and the Avalanche organization. So extremely thankful for them to giving me the opportunity to kind of bounce back and play better.
Andy,
You have a lot of experience playing against Vegas, both their first year and since then, with both San Jose and Colorado. How exciting is it to you after seeing how the crowd there was, how the city embraced hockey? How excited are you now to be part of an expansion team in another new city that, if you watch the expansion draft, has a pretty good excitement level already built up?
Yeah, well, extremely to say at least. It was fun to watch the expansion draft, and there was already so many fans, and seems like the whole city is kind of fired up for the new team Kraken, and I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's just super exciting, and I can't wait to get to work.
we have anything else for Joonas before we go to the finish portion? All right, thanks everyone. We're gonna shift gears here, and Posse, if you're on here, we can have you kick things off.
Yeah, thank you. So, Joonas, onneksi olkoon seurasiirrosta, ja kysymys on, että minkä verran olet jutellut nyt sitten seurajohdon ja valmennuksen kanssa siitä, että millainen sun rooli mahdollisesti olisi tässä joukkueessa, ja jos et ole paljon jutellut, niin mitkä on sun omat odotukset sitten siitä, että millainen sun rooli voisi olla jengissä, esimerkiksi jos ajatellaan erikoistilannepelaamista ja sen semmoista?
No joo, kiitoksia. Ja aika vähän on vielä jutellut, että tietenkin sen verran, että ne soittivat, esittelivät ittenne ja puhuttiin jonkun verran tuosta muutosta ja Seattlesta kaupunkina ja tämmöistä peruselämän asioista, että ei hirveästi olla vielä lätkästä keretty jutella. Tietenkin nuo roolijutut on sillä muutenkin aina vähän vaikeita, että musta tuntuu, että en mä hirveästi onnistu ikinä uran aikana niin kuin ennen kautta sillä lailla keskustelua, että mun mielestä se menee sillä, että sä tulet treenikämpille hyvässä kunnossa ja sitten sä saat mitä sä ansaat, että sillä se yleensä täällä vaan menee ja sillä se kuuluukin mennä mun mielestä, että totta kai mulla on kovat odotukset itselle, että kyllähän tuossa niin saamaan ottaa iso rooli totta kai ja tuntuu, että Coloradossa pääsi vähän niin kuin paremmin siihen oman pelin kiinni ja sai nostettua tavallaan sitä omaa leveliä vähän, niin. Mutta ei tarpeeksi. Musta tuntuu, että vielä on niin kuin aika paljon potentiaalia tässä omassa ropossa vielä käyttämättä ja musta tuntuu, että mä niin kuin pystyisin ottamaan vielä se seuraava stepin, niin se mulla on niin kuin tässä päällimmäisenä mielessä, kun tuonne Seattleen lähtee, että pystyisi nostamaan sitä omaa tasoa.
Anything else?
That's all. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks, Joonas. Appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you out here in Seattle.
Yeah. Thanks, Benny.
Yep. Talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Bye.